Cart tour. Yeah, parkour. Hardcore cart tour. I love The Office. More of that later. It is July 17th, 2021. It's not that common that I stop this early in the day, but tomorrow is Sunday, and I am at a church building here in Rochester, Washington. The next one is in Elma, which is like 20 miles down the road, and it's 6:40 p.m. So I wouldn't get there tomorrow or today. No way. So I'm stopping early. I spent most of the day editing a video in Starbucks. I would just like to say thanks to Starbucks for letting me edit there for like 5 hours and accomplish like 7% of a video. Editing is the worst. Okay, too negative. Editing is not the worst. It just takes a long time. And it's the worst. Because I want to not fall behind on that, because editing is hard and a lot of work. However, that means, oh, look at that ray of sunshine on my face. That means because for one of the few times on my trip, I've got a lot of space. All this espacio, which is Spanish for space. I've got a little bit of time, and I've got sunlight. Perfect storm to do the tour of the cart. Yay! Good. Alrighty. So, cart tour. Yeah, parkour. Hardcore cart tour. I love The Office. More of that later. In fact, more of that probably in every video, because I will constantly be making Office references in life, and since that's the sort of thing my mind jumps to, I'm going to be making constant Office references in my videos. I already sort of have been. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Here is le cart. So here's the cart. Biggest things you can see. Here's my advertising. You do you. Por favor, subscribe so I can start to make like $7 a month, which would be pretty sweet. On the other sign it says Walking America Coast to Coast, and I'm gonna have people sign it who I stay with so I can remember and so I can visit them later, because I want to do a victory lap in a vehicle of the same route I walked once I finish the journey. This is a cart that was built for taking elderly dogs on a stroll, or not elderly dogs, just regular dogs that are lazy or small. Actually, this one's built for the big dogs. Anyway, so my family helped me get this after my first cart failed miserably. It's been holding up great for about a week so far. It seems really durable. I'm happy with it. I like its accessibility a lot better than my previous cart because it has the zippers and I don't have to open up the whole thing. A lot better. Alrighty, I built this little box. Not my greatest build job, but I was in a rush. But this box right here on top enables me to sort of do quick grabs for things I need to get quickly. Water, sunscreen, my laptop, my camera that I'm using right now is usually like right here, so I can grab it quickly. My solar panel so I can shift it to side. I built these I put these zip ties on here so I can take these carabiners and attach it wherever I need to, which face on the side of the cart, so I can catch the most rays of sunshine. I got my GPS for tracking how far I've gone that day. I got power cables, headlamp, more sunscreen, snacks, fruit snacks, drink powder mixes, my wallet, the cards I give people. ibuprofen because my feet hurt all the time, my drone, my American flag, which was given to me by Doug in Fruitland. Doug. Thanks, Doug. Some tools in case I need to work on the cart. Bear spray. Power cords, think I said that already. Remote to my drone. I've got the big battery that is charged by the solar panel. From this, I can charge my phone from these. You can charge a traditional, 220 volt, whatever, like my computer, I can charge via that. And I've got all my adapters and external memory drives for my computer, so I can edit my videos. I think that's pretty, oh, and some bug spray. I think that pretty much defines what is in the little box on top. Last night I got rained on a little bit, so that explains why my tent is out. It is drying in the sun. Same with my sleeping bag. It didn't forecast any rain, and then it did rain, so I woke up because I was getting rained on. It took a little longer than normal because most of my body was in the sleeping bag, and I was just feeling drips on my face, and then I realized all my stuff was getting wet. So I woke up really fast, ran outside in the rain, got my rain fly, threw it over the tent to try and preserve some of the dryness. So normally this is in my cart. It's rolled up in that bag with the tent poles. That goes in there, that black bag. Those are two of the things I use every day. Here's my tripod, so I can take lots of pictures of myself, which I don't actually love doing, but YouTube, you gotta do thumbnails, so I take pictures of myself. Plus, it's just part of being a storyteller. It's how you tell the story. This is a sitting mat I found on the side of the freeway. I use it for sitting, so I'm not always sitting on the asphalt. I'm about to edit some videos, so I'll be sitting on this cushion. Really just great content here. I know. On the back of the cart, it's got pouches for water bottle right here, additional water bottle, both hanging from the cart handlebar, water bottle over there, and one more water bottle. Together, all told, I've got just shy of 3 gallons. On hot days, that'll last me about 2 days. Not so hot days, it'll last me a little bit longer, but I fill them up all the time at gas stations and things of that nature. Every day I wear my hat. This is actually a good hat because my headphones can go over top of it like this without interfering. My sunglasses can go underneath it. It's just a good hat. And it's rigid, so when the wind blows, it doesn't just go like this, like my previous floppy hat did. So this one actually protects my nose. Good hat for my purposes. Got it at Walmart. Thank you, Walmart. These are bins. They are full of food, primarily Rice Krispie treats, peanut butter jelly bars, peanut butter granola bars, fruit snacks, peanut butter, bread, Pop-Tarts, other miscellaneous snacks that people give me. Bins full of food. Laundry. I do wear the same clothes for a long time. I'm not a super sweaty guy. Doesn't mean they don't get a little bit rank, but I don't have a ton of changes of clothes. And I do have a bottle of Febreze clothes, which is supposed to eliminate odor. And I wash them when I get the chance. I do have a few changes, so I try to do like 3 to 4 days of wearing the same shirt. Obviously socks and stuff I change on a daily basis because feet are feet. This bag contains my toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, sunscreen, soap, nail clippers, more ibuprofen, flosser, hairbrush, moisturizer, stuff I thought I might need. Mostly I use the toothbrush and the toothpaste and the flosser and deodorant and fingernail clippers, stuff like that. Also, I wear every day sunglasses. A few more bins and totes for socks, extra little bandana things that I wear around my neck, you know, things of that nature, small little clothing items. Pillow. These are holes that were chewed in the pillow cover by a dog. I could probably get another pillowcase, but I just keep forgetting. And I washed it, so it's probably fine. Some spare clothes. I wear jeans to church because they're a little bit nicer than these athletic pants I usually wear. And I got some extra button-up shirts. All my shirts are button-ups. Mostly because I thought it'd be kind of funny. And then I just rolled with it. Also, a company called And Collar gave me most of my shirts. They're great. They repel water. They keep you cool. They're made from recycled plastic bottles. It's a pretty sweet gig. This particular shirt I actually really like. It's from a company called Toiletries. They gave it to me for free, and I just like it. So I wear it more often than not. It's a great shirt. This is a shoebox. My current shoes, these Hokas, came in this shoebox. In it is lots of plastic baggies full of random things that are necessary. I've got a few tools for working on the cart. This trues up the spokes so your wheels don't wobble and then wear out the tire faster. Got a water purifier just in case if I run out of water, but I have a source of water, like a fresh source of water. Sewing kit for if I accidentally get holes ripped into my tent, which has happened many, many times. First aid kit with just simple things, Band-Aid, antibiotics, more ibuprofen, other types of bandages. Other cords, I do have like a pair of clippers for like hair, clip my hair. So I've got the charging cables for things like that and stuff I don't use as often. Medical tape, spare screen protectors for my phone, more soap, some ace bandages. I wrap my feet in these all the time. Some rope, because you saw all the rope I have hanging from the back of my cart. It's useful all the time for random stuff. Charging bricks. I was looking for these the other day, could not find them. Here they are. Bug repellent wipes that someone gave me. You know, stuff I might find useful, and stuff I don't use as frequently, but I do need it at times. Here it all is. This is a camping shower. You just fill up the bag, leave it in the sun, it heats up the water, and then you can shower with it on the go. I do think I'm going to start using this. When I lived in the Philippines for 2 years, I usually showered outdoors with a bucket and a ladle for water. I just wore swim trunks, you know, and then you just lather up and shower off. I think I'm going to start doing something similar with this. I like it. It just feels like I'm connected to nature. Me gusta. Thank you, Amy, for the idea and for providing for this. She shipped it to my sister's house and I picked it up when I got there. And I will stay cleaner because of it. Amy. Amy! Rainfly. I keep it outside of my tent bag because in the inclement weather, when it does happen, I take it out, I throw it over the whole apparatus so that nothing gets wet, and then I can keep walking. Or alternatively, I can put it over my tent if I'm anticipating having negative inclement weather, or if it's raining when I'm putting up my tent. Has happened in the past. This exciting piece of cloth is actually a towel given to me by my sister. It's light, it's cool, it doubles as a blanket on a lot of nights when I don't know, if I'm feeling a little chilly. I'll just put it in my sleeping bag with me, and I use it to dry off. And I used it this morning to dry off everything. I'm gonna go put it on the bushes so it can dry off in the little bit of light that we have left, because it's still a little damp. We are getting very close to the end. There you go. Not quite so much sun on my face because I'm very white and it's blinding. Pair of flip-flops, I use these periodically when I just don't want to get my shoes back on and I'm already in the tent. I use them often enough that it's worth keeping them around. Handheld mirror, useful for shaving and for cutting my own hair, which I do both of. I actually lost my razor recently. I'll work on that. Sleeping pad. This is my mattress. Has been for about 2 months. It doesn't look particularly thick, mostly because it's not. However, it is actually, in my opinion, decently comfortable. It takes away the worst bit of the ground, the spikiness, the sharp harshness of a rock. I mean, it's not a luxurious mattress or anything, but after you've walked 25 miles for like 50 days in a row, you sleep pretty good on this thing. Makes sleeping, honestly, when I lay down at night, I'm like, oh, luxury. It's really nice. Thank you for supplying it, Mom. Also, my mom gave me my little solar panel that I use to charge all of my gadgets and gizmos. Charges my headphones, charges my phone, charges my watch, charges my GPS, charges my cameras, charges my drone, all that, no problem. Here's the drone. I use it to get some of those cool shots you've seen. Really easy to fly, really intuitive. You plug your phone into the remote so you can see what the camera is seeing, and then you just up, down, side, side, forward and back, easy. This is the last tote. This tote just contains various pieces of clothing. I'll open it up and show you. Okay, clothing. I've got a sweater. I've got a few extra shirts. Here's the hair clippers I was talking about. Here is the shirts. Here's some extra business cards I made. Extra shirt, gloves, knee brace for in case my knee starts hurting. This is a rain jacket for if I get caught in the rain. I've used it a couple times. Below it I have a winter jacket because I'm going to be doing this year round. It's going to get cold. I'm going to sneeze. Extra pair of pants. Honestly, I think that's it. The only other thing I can think of is in the back of the cart. There's an extra little pocket. Why am I describing it to you when I can show it to you? Here in the back of the cart, right there, there's one extra little pocket right there. Inside, I have baby wipes. Those are useful for cleaning up, you know, when my hands get sticky. A couple days ago, I found barbecue sauce all over my shoes. I don't know how that happened. I just remember sitting down, looking down at my shoes and realizing there was barbecue sauce all over them. So I used the baby wipes for that. And then sometimes if I haven't showered in a while, I'll use baby wipes. It's a luxurious life I live, I know. And I've got this empty bag of peanut M&Ms. That's what I use as my trash receptacle. And then I empty it every time I get to a McDonald's or a dumpster or whatever. So that's it for today, guys. That is the whole cart tour. That's everything you need to walk across America. Little known fact. In fact, some of that stuff you arguably don't even need. You don't need all the camera gear. I just farted. You don't need all the camera gear. You don't necessarily need all of these things, but it's everything that I have chosen to take and everything I have found useful to keep with me. When I was at my sister's house in Oregon just over a week ago, I dumped a bunch of stuff that I had been taking with me up to that point. Extra changes of clothes, a little Coleman stove, a pan, various odds and ends that I thought might be useful, but I just never used for the first month and a half to 2 months. So I stopped carrying around the dead weight, and I've kept only the more essential things that are actually practical instead of going, maybe this will be useful one day, because I just don't want to push that if I don't have to. So check it out. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We're almost to halfway to 1,000 subscribers. So that way I can start getting paid a little bit for the content I'm producing. making these videos does take a lot of effort. The videography, the editing, it does add quite a bit of effort on my part. So if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate that. And it will help me continue to make this journey viable and to enable me to share these kind of things and let others know what it's like to have an experience like this. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.